hello to everyone out in YouTube land. This is Joe33 back with an update video. I know, it's been a hot minute since I've uploaded. I've been meaning to, I just haven't. But, here I am now. And today, I'm going to be showing off some of my mock figures that I've accumulated over the last couple months. It's not a whole lot because I've been going through a phase where I open some of my figures, which is stupid. I regret it, but I like having them open. But here I am. I'm going to start out first today with the final Defining Moments figure that they made. This Chris Jericho Undisputed. This thing is lit AF. This was one that I know I and a lot of other people have been wanting to make for a while. And it's cool that they finally made it. The head looks great, the belts look great, the attire looks great. This is what a Defining Moments figure should be. Not that stupid John Cena newer one. Not that Ultimate Warrior, Shinsuke Nakamura. Just figures that aren't worthy of a defining moment. Next up, we have this Ultimate Edition Milkamania. I got this during, I think it was like the Royal Rumble sale, or maybe it was like Elimination Chamber sale or something, where this thing was like 15 bucks, and I had to get it because, for those of you who don't know, I mainly like to collect Attitude Era wrestling figures, and of course this fits the bill. It looks cool. It's a cool set. I would like to get the the Hardy Boys Epic Moments box set, but that is pretty expensive now, so I probably won't be getting that. Another figure I got for pretty cheap on Ringside during that sale that I think is a pretty underrated figure is this Kurt Angle debut entrance great figure. I think it looks great. The head looks like him. The attire is good. The medals are kind of meh, but for like 10 bucks, whatever I spent on this, you really can't go wrong. Next up, I got this Triple H Fan Central Elite. Now, this came out right around when Toys R Us was closing, and I was sad that I didn't think I'd be able to get this because, one, I wasn't super into collecting at the time, and I never looked to see if Toys R Us by me got it. And two, I figured with it being one of the last elites from Toys R Us that it would be rare and expensive, but it hasn't been because I know Ringside had it. They might still have it, I'm not sure. But I got this off eBay for like 18 bucks. I just wish the box was in better condition. But Triple H is one of my all-time favorites, and I think this is a cool figure. Goes perfect with the WrestleMania Heritage Triple H, which is a minor improvement over this one, just because it looks a little more detailed, and the box looks a lot nicer. Now going with that is the Scott Hall WrestleMania Heritage. This is a cool looking figure. I'm not a huge fan of the Scott Hall figures, just because I feel like the heads leave something to be desired. But this is pretty cool. I did not get the rest of the set because I don't really collect too much of today's wrestlers. Any Undertaker just looked weird. Next up, some Hall of Champions. This Undertaker, which looking at it now, this is a great figure with a great head scan. But when this was at my Targets on the shelves, I passed it up every time just because I was like, man, it's a basic Undertaker, I'm not going to get it. But then, of course, I was watching videos and I started to like it, and all the Targets by me were out, so I had to spend like $30 on eBay at the time, which was dumb because now you can get it for fairly cheap. Next up from the same series is Rikishi, and I love this figure. The cloth looks great, the belt's good. The only thing I wish is that it would have came with sunglasses like that one. Otherwise, no complaints about that one. Next up, This is my guy right here, Kane. My all-time fave. We really need to start making more elites. His elites, like retro elites, not flashback, that's what I meant to say. I feel like they all are highly collectible and are expensive for the most part. You don't buy any of them. Even the WrestleMania Heritage one from a couple of years ago, which you could get for probably $10 on certain places. That one is shot up in price now. But this one, I looked and looked when I saw this one. I could not find it, and then as luck would have it, I found it. I didn't see it since. I don't know, this one is going for $40, $50, $60 on eBay now too, which is ridiculous. But this is a great figure. Very happy to have been able to have found that. Next up, got some ringside exclusives that I picked up. Shane McMahon. I like this figure. I think the way it's in the package is cool. I think the face looks pretty good. The attire is good. No complaints for me here. I'm trying to get most of the ringside exclusives. There's some I'm just not gonna get. Like the Brian Kendrick doesn't interest me. That Kurt Angle, no thanks. But there's some of them, like that new Matt Hardy, I'm very on the fence about. Probably won't though. Next up, we got the Macho Man. And honestly, the only reason I got this was because, one, the first Macho Man ringside, not the first one, the Macho Man, this version, is ridiculous in price. And that's probably my all-time favorite Macho Man attire, was the one, the Madness one, the black and white one. Because that's what I remember from my youth, is that attire. But this one it's right around the same time, and it still looks pretty cool, so I figured I'd pick it up for a decent price. Then the last one in today's video is another one of my top 5 wrestlers of all time, probably number 3, is HBK. Like, this looks great. The entrance attire is amazing looking. His pants look good. The only thing I wish the heads was different, because I'm not a huge fan of that scan. The box looks great. Really want to open this one, so on my ringside purchase I made the other day, picked up another one so I could open one, and I also got a couple other exclusives I need. But that's gonna do it for today. At some point I'll show off my loose collection there, but yeah, thanks for watching.